Hi babies and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are gonna do something different. It's another spin-off of Foundation Friday and we are doing a drugstore foundation. We are reviewing 10 different foundation. I am so excited. I finally collected a good list of them and I'm gonna tell you from the most busted to the perfect foundation, because sometimes I did look good and sometimes I really didn't. So I'm very excited, so without further ado we should just rumble in to foundation number 10. Probably the worst foundation I've ever tried in my life, and let me tell you, I used to wear white face paint when I was 16, so I know things or two about bad foundation, and the Maybelline Dream Velvet is worse than white face paint. I literally dislike this foundation so much. It did not do a thing for me except make my skin horrible. I will have down below a list of these videos, so if you actually want to check it out how bad I look in this one, you're more than welcome to do so, but it's on your own risk. And I remember actually buying the sponge applicator that came with, and it was just the worst mistake ever. I think altogether came as like a £10. Definitely not well spent. This foundation for me is just rubbish. At the number 9, we have another foundation that did not work for me, and this one is a Rimmel Stay Matte. I remember one of my friends actually used to swear by this foundation. She used to say, oh, this is my favorite foundation from Drugstore. You get amazing coverage, it's so nice, it's so moussey, I love it and everything. So of course, when one of your friends tells you that how amazing a foundation is, you just go and buy it. And this one I remember was like $5.99, so definitely a good price. I can't complain about that. But this just did not work for me. I don't know, maybe because I have drier skin and she used to have oily skin, that kind of like throws it off a little bit. But I found that this one really texturized me a lot that I didn't like. It blended very funny, and I do remember oxidizing quite a bit. So at the number 9 is definitely a no. At the number 8, we have the last foundation that I truly did not like, and I promise you this is the last one that was definitely a no, and it's the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot. I just did not like this foundation. Now, let me just say that I did get the wrong shade, and I remember getting the shade Fair Enough, and it's very light, but I just did not like the consistency. I actually tried it on, and I mixed it with other stuff a little bit, and then I use it by itself. I actually really tried to make this thing work, because I remember watching Pixiewood in one of their video. I love Sam and I love Nick as well, but like I remember them too, and they were saying so many good things about this, and it just didn't work for me. They were saying it was the best foundation now, but maybe like back like 20 years ago, honey buns, this was very bad. It was even more pricey because it was like £12. And one thing that I find out, they're actually only 4 shades, and I was like, really? 4 shades? Again, are we doing these drugstores again when we only bring like 4 or 5 colors? I definitely don't like. One thing I do have to say, it has been a few months that I have not seen this foundation on the shelves, so it might go discontinue, and they might did something right. It was bad. Number 7, our Pyramid, was a foundation that everyone was talking about like a year or 2 years ago on Instagram and YouTube. Everyone was raving about the Fit Me by Maybelline. Everyone was talking about it. I finally got my shade. There is 220, and I do have to say, shade range was actually okay. It wasn't too bad for me. I just never really go and get it. Like, this Maybelline one is cute. It does their job. It's very nice. I just never reach for it. And every time I feel like, oh, which foundation should I wear? I always look at this one and I'm just like, nah, maybe next time. It is retail for $6.99. It is definitely a good price. It is a good foundation. I just don't know. Every time I see it, it doesn't inspire me. I just feel like, man, I don't want to wear it. Number 6, we have a foundation that I do have to say I enjoy. I do like this foundation, but I just found that it oxidizes very badly, and also the shade range is quite questionable. And it's the Bourjois Healthy Mix. For somebody that has a dry skin, Bourjois Healthy Mix is very good. I do really like it, but one thing I did find, it did oxidize very badly. It looks amazing when you put it on, but after 2-3 hours, you do get a little bit of an orange face there. You know what? I'm not always into it. It is a nice foundation, I do like it, I just wish it did not oxidize. Again, shade range I think is just okay-ish, but this one is a number 56, but I think the one before is a way too light for me. But then if I wait to oxidize 3 hours in the dark in my house, might be working. Might give it a try. At the number 5, we have Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. I actually really like this foundation. I found it works really well. It made my skin appear very beautiful. One thing I do have to say, it does kind of like photograph better than actually looks in real life. When I do wear it on camera, on pictures, everyone just like really say to me like, oh my god, your skin looks amazing and everything. Thank you. But in real life, it does texturize just a little bit too much for my liking. It is very cute. You have to build up a little bit of the coverage, but overall, this is definitely a good foundation. And even if it landed on the number 5, I do really like it. And the retail price is $7.99. Number 4, we have a foundation that I am still questioning a lot of more, right? And it's a Physician Formula. I really like this foundation, and I hate myself to liking it because I told you guys that the shade range is terrible. It is retail for $14.95, so you can only actually get in the US. I can never find this one in the UK. You have to get it shipped, and that costs too much money. So for that, is already not getting like the top 3 spot, but it's a very good foundation. I really enjoyed it. I do wear it a lot, and I don't like it because I just find I get angry when you cannot get different shades. One thing that let me tell you very quickly, if you have missed that video, I am the darkest shade, and I personally believe is rubbish. But overall, this foundation is good. Please, if anyone from Physician Formula is here watching this video, probably not, please make more shades. There are more people in the world, okay? In third position, we have L'Oreal True Match. I actually really like this foundation. It is retail for $9.99, so the price is getting slightly higher for drugstore, but one thing that I'm so happy about it, there are so many shades, there are so many colors, and I am so happy about it because finally a drugstore that does more than the classic 5 or 8 shades that I cannot stand. I'm kind of sick and tired of it. I want to have option. I want to have option for everybody. I want to have option for me. I want to have option for you. I like this one because the actual shade range is amazing, and I like for that. It's not something that I tend to use as much, I do have to say that, but that's because my number 2 and my number 1 are sickening. But overall, the L'Oreal True Match definitely gets a good third place for the shade range, the quality, and of course, the coverage is quite good, so we look good, alright? The runner-up of foundation is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD. I love this foundation. This foundation is so good. I like the coverage, I like the feel of it. I like there is HD, and it's HD for real because every time I use it, I feel like I'm just walking around with Facetune and my face looks smooth, it looks beautiful, coverage is amazing, it's luminous, it's radiant. I like this foundation a lot. The shade range is amazing. Also, they have a white one so you can customize it. So thanks God a drugstore is coming up with some white foundation. We do like a white foundation to mix and match. But overall, I do like it a lot. One thing I do have to say, when I did purchase my one here in the UK, at the time was like $8.99. When now LA Girl is kind of pumping up the price to $10.99. So like there is a £2 increase. So I'm like, why? Why did you pull up the price? You're good. You are affordable. Keep it that way. Come on. At the number 1, please, drum roll. We have 2 foundations. I know, I lied to you and I'm sorry for that. But I couldn't just pick one of them too. One of them couldn't just go into a lower position because they are my favorite foundation. I like the price, I like the coverage, I like everything. So I'm gonna tell you from the most expensive one. There is the Milani Perfect and Conceal. I love this foundation so much. The first time I bought it, I wasn't not sure about it. I was just like, you know, a lot of people, they're raving about it, but let me see. Put it on. Is amazing. The shade range is amazing. I like so much about this one. It gives me full coverage. It's a little bit more cakey than LA Girl one, but it is very nice. At the moment here in the UK, you can find it for about like £12. So again, the price is getting slightly higher. There used to be Milani. Come on, don't play with me. But overall, this foundation is amazing. But definitely, at the number 1, same position, but this one just is a little bit better because it's cheaper, is the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat. For £6, you get a very good foundation. Again, it's saying to be a matte foundation, but I find it's a very natural matte. It's not cakey. Coverage, it is full coverage. It is very good. It does not leave too any lines. I've done pretty much a video on all this foundation, but make sure you go and check out this one because it was so good that I actually on the same day Tammy saw me. Tammy is my best friend. She always comes around with me with Foundation Friday. She saw this foundation on me. She was just like, we need to go and buy it straight away. And thanks God she did, because it's one of her favorite foundation as well. Overall, these two are definitely my number one. They are affordable, they're beautiful, they are definitely foundation approved by CarmiMua. And here we have it, guys, the video is complete. I hope you really enjoyed it. It was so much fun creating a top 10 of drugstore foundation. Of course, if some of this foundation worked for you, even the one that I did not particularly like, please keep on using it. That's the beauty of makeup. Sometimes what it works for me won't really work for you. This is just my personal opinion, so take with a grain of salt. Of course, there are some stronger opinion of what is best for me, but that is fine. That is the fun. So please make sure you just have fun with makeup. Of course, look at this makeup. If you want to see a tutorial on this one, I done a first impression with only American makeup. There is come up next, so it is my next Monday video. So you make sure you stay subscribed. Also, let me comment down below if there are more foundation I did not mention and you think I have not tried it. Please let me know. Let me try more foundation. I love to try foundation. It's so much fun. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate. Until next time. You're welcome.